because you are the intercommunication link between all these sections of government. And unless you take it upon yourself to be that intercommunicating link, we are not going to have anything by way of sanity in any of these departments or ministries at all. I believe there's another. Yes, sir.
Frank, the lines over there.
Oh, were you lined up over there? Do you mind age people? Oh, okay.
You're coming up.
I didn't notice you hadn't moved down to the first chair, you see. I was okay.
Sorry about that. My name's Evan Butler. I'm just going to make a short announcement, just to follow on what Brian was just saying about community involvement. For the whole of the small business development program area, the map of which is on the back wall,
No, I didn't.
on the Sunshine Coast, behind Roberts Creek and Wilson Creek. There's a land resource use plan in progress, even though there are cut blocks within that area that are being put out to tender. There's a study in progress at the moment that's supposedly studying the resource use of that area. It sounds a bit like doublespeak, I know, but basically what the LRAP is designed to do is to collect community opinion, as well as industry opinion, as well as ministry opinion on what should be done with the trees in that area. That process is still in progress. It was started about 3 years ago, and it hasn't yet been dropped. A lot of studies have been done on it. And what we can do as a community is get actively involved in that. It's called the Mount Elphinstone LRAP. And I'd encourage everyone who can to please get in touch with me. My name's Edmund Butler. And find out how you can get more involved in that. You want to say something about that?
After you're done,
I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to say one more thing about, again, community involvement. Was that about 4 weeks ago, Donna initiated this process and this idea of having a community meeting. She told the Minister of Forest, as well as many other people told the Minister of Forest, that we're having this meeting, and they suggested that we get an alternative proposal to these cut blocks together. Of course, we said that's no problem, we'll do that. And that's what's been done, and they were well aware that we were doing this, and they implied at the time that they'd be fully willing to participate in listening to our proposal. The proposal, of course, involved coming to this meeting, and it just seems incredible to me that Forestry can know that this meeting and this process is going on, and not only do they not send anyone to represent the Minister of Forest, which supposedly is representing us, the community, but there are people here in this room from the Ministry of Forests, and I haven't heard one word from them yet. That's all I want to say. It makes me mad as hell.
Just before the next member from the floor, Donna has a comment.
I just want to comment on the LRUP process. In our covering letter to Barry Mountain with our proposal, we suggested that we would be interested in participating in an LRUP process, which is basically a planning process for a given area, provided that there is a moratorium on logging in the area while that process is taking place. And if they cannot assure us that there would be a moratorium on logging, then I don't believe that it is a fair and democratic process, and I personally would not be prepared to participate in it.
Roger Lagacé. I have an opinion and I have two pieces of information. First, it was suggested by a previous speaker that the time for demonstrations and radicalism is gone, and now it's a time for, everybody's going to be responsible, and it's time for reasoned discussion. And I think it's certain that we have to begin with getting information and then making pressure in sort of traditional ways and discussing But there's nothing like demonstration either. I think there was a lot of discussion that took place before the spray blocks that were scheduled to be sprayed in this area. 10 years worth of discussions and so on. And the local regional district, the local government had said we don't want spraying in our district. But it really took people to come out and to demonstrate to stop that process. So that's not something that's passé. It's something that is right here. We have to